Today we're doing a museum build. But first, I have a little surprise for you guys. First and foremost, please notice my new outfit. Finally, my dear Able sisters had the frugal hat in stock. I have been waiting for this hat since the beginning of this island. As much as I will miss my red and black striped mage's hat, this is the hat for the resident witch of Avalon. And I also have this beautiful medieval dress, and I will put the code for this dress down below if you would like to use it yourself on your own island. If you'll notice, I am not on Avalon right now. I'm actually on a mystery island. Yes. A few days ago, Mr. Filbert, perfect little squirrel that we invited onto our island, decided to move out. I guess he didn't like it very much. He was not here for very long. And so it was time to do another villager hunt. And who is here? None other than my perfect dreamy, Becky.
Becky!
Is she not the most perfect, amazing, beautiful, medieval chicken? Look at her cute little dress. She is a queen. She is a princess. She is truly royalty. And she is going to fit perfectly on our medieval castle core island of Avalon. Becky, come back. Come back here. Girl, I want to show you off. You're so pretty. I'm so glad that we built her a house over on the Happy Home Paradise so that we could show her that she would love it on Avalon. And here she is, perfection. Hi, Becky. What a lovely name you have there, Fable. She loves my name. We're going to be best friends. I can already tell. Yes. Spending time on an island like this is so relaxing. I feel like a movie star. I could easily spend the rest of my days basking in this sort of island life. Oh, you want to live on an island? Well, I have the perfect island for you. Oh, she's going to live in my castle. She's going to live right next door to Mr. Colton. We will sing and rejoice together. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Okay. Since I'm paranoid, I got to go double check and make sure that the plot says her name on it. Okay, thank goodness. We've got her. Diana, did you hear? Did you hear the news? We've got another friend with a purple outfit. Look at us, purple girls. Okay, now on to my museum build. Okay, here we have our museum. It is located inside of Avalon Castle over here to the top right. And if we go up this incline here, you can see a better view of where we are at. Also, I am in the process of moving Becky's house. She will be living here tomorrow. And if you go up these inclines, you can see that I have placed the nuptial bell up above the museum so that hopefully you can kind of see it when you move the camera in that way. Because we're going to be attempting to hide the museum and turn it into a church. A cathedral, if you will.
This is the sin of murder and sacrilege.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my storage shed over here so that it's easy to grab as many items as I need. And then I'm going to start terraforming right in front of my museum because we're going to be placing some simple panels up on like 2 tiers of land so that we can hide the sides of the museum. And I'm going to get all of my simple panels out that I have already customized with the codes that I want to use. And I'm going to start placing 3 on top and 3 on the bottom. I have these nice church windows. They kind of look like Gothic church windows. And I will, of course, leave all of the codes down below. I really like these codes because I feel like they really match the castle walls, the color that I've chose for the castle walls with the black and the gray. Okay, once I have my top panels placed, I am going to remove the front terraform because I only want 1 row, I guess, of terraforming done right here. And then I'm going to place the bottom panels directly in front of the cliffs. I have a castle arch that we are going to place in the center And that really helps to cover up the entrance of the museum a little bit more. Then I have some medieval building sides, and I'm going to place just on the outside of those simple panels, just to kind of add another wall, another texture. I really like these walls because they have these windows that you can kind of look through with the bars. Because on the sides of the museum, I kind of want it to be a little bit like a courtyard on either side. Okay, I'm gonna come back up here, see how it's looking so far. I think it's looking kind of nice. It is kind of hard to see the nuptial bell. I wish there was a better way that I could like put it in front, but there's not really a super great way for me to do that. I did toy around with the idea of putting two nuptial bells on either side, but it didn't look very churchy to me. So we're making do. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to lay down the arched tile path. And I am going to leave 2 squares open on either side of the museum in the front so that we can add some trees and bushes and flowers to make it look a little bit prettier. Because this is the royal church, right? Okay, once that is all laid down, it is time to add our trees. We're going to add 1 hardwood tree and 1 cedar tree on either side. Next, we're going to add these plaza benches. I really like the black colorway for the plaza items, so I'm going to be using them quite a bit inside the castle because they're nice and fancy. Everything's looking nice and symmetrical like we want. Now I'm going to add these topiaries on either side of the entrance of the museum. And then I know that these lampposts are not accurate for medieval times, but let's just pretend that instead of a light bulb in there, it's a candle, okay? I just like how they look. I feel like they match everything pretty well, and we need some lighting. Okay, I'm not going to use tiki torches everywhere I go. Okay, I want to add a little bit more greenery, so I'm going to grab some bushes, and we're going to place a couple bushes on either side, and then maybe a custom code, maybe these stones, just to add a little bit more interest. We can put it underneath the plaza benches. Okay, I'm really liking how this looks. It's very simple. I do think we need some flowers though, for sure. I'm going to pick these white lilies and put them just along the back, behind the bench and the trees, just to kind of fill in the area. I'm also going to add this little flower custom code just in the corners, again, to just kind of fill in the area. And then how about a bird bath? Why not? And maybe we'll have a little bit of asymmetry and put a statue here. I kind of like that. Now I'm going to go in here and add a tree on either side of the museum because I do, like I said, I do want it to be a little bit like a tiny little courtyard area inside the church, kind of, if that makes sense. I'm kind of thinking of like, I don't know, Westminster Abbey and like other churches that have like a courtyard in the middle of them. So I have these cedar trees on either side. And then I'm going to add some more medieval building sides just on this one side to enclose the museum off from the rest of the castle. And I'm just going to add a couple more bushes back here and some flowers, maybe some hyacinth, just to, again, fill in the area and make it feel a little bit prettier. We want it to be pretty. And there you have it. This is my attempt at turning my museum into a Gothic cathedral for my castle. How do you think I did? There's definitely things that I feel like I could do a little bit better. I feel like something is kind of missing. If you have any suggestions of things that I can add. But overall, I really like it. This was very simple and very fun to do. And thanks for joining me today. I will see you all next time here on Avalon. Bye.